Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know anyone was in here.
Is there something that you need?
Actually, I was hoping to be able to help your mom.
I don't understand how you think you can help my mother.
Isn't it past visiting hours?
I'm in the drug rehab center across the way. It's pain pills.
Oh, sorry. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help you.
You can tell me how you think you can help my mother.
I think maybe it's something your father should discuss with you first.
My father is nowhere to be found as usual.
Okay. He didn't run away this time. He's in Paris.
Why?
There's a doctor there. He's developed this non-surgical method of treating someone with psychomotor dissociation like your mom.
What method?
It's a serum. It's called LS49, and it stimulates the cortex in such a way that...
Oh, God. You know what? If Lulu would have known that her mother had a chance of coming back, maybe she wouldn't have had that abortion.
I made it very clear to Luke that there were no guarantees.
Yeah, well, he still should have told me.
Maybe he didn't want to tell you and get your hopes up before he knew more about it.
Well, if you're right about this treatment, I don't want my mother to see me this way. I want to be well and together and taking care of my family. How long have you known about this LS49?
I knew about it when I was living in Paris, but the results have just now started to come in. I thought of Laura immediately, but I think Luke wanted to talk to Dr. LaGrassi in person before he discussed it with you.
Will he be back?
I don't know. But Luke does understand that this treatment is highly experimental. You need to understand that as well. For every patient who responds positively to the treatment, there are hundreds who don't.
But you think it'll help my mother?
That is my opinion. But it is also Dr. Drake's opinion that Laura is too far gone to be brought back.
As long as we're still breathing, there's hope.
Listen, I know that you and Luke don't always see eye to eye. And believe me, I am the poster child for parent-child conflict. But he didn't tell you where he was going because he didn't want to give you false hope. He wanted to make sure that Laura had a real chance. Please try and respect him for that.
You know what? I've got to get back to my room. I have a lot of thinking to do.
Yeah, call me if you have any questions about the treatment.
Thanks.
I have no idea if this miracle drug is going to work on you. But if it does, you've got a lot of miracles to work on your own family. Hey, didn't I leave you at home with a cup of soup and a thermometer in your mouth?
You do look familiar, yeah.
This is a hospital, Dr. Drake. We're here to cure people, not infect them with their streptococci viruses.
You worked your magic. Thanks for that microwave soup and that amazing back rub you gave me, I feel like a new man. Had something to do with the antibiotics, I'm sure, too.
Maybe.
How's Laura Spencer?
No change, but hopefully there will be soon.
So tell me, doctor, what is the difference between optimism and delusion?
You know what? Don't start with me, okay? I will fight with you forever on this one. I believe that Laura Spencer can be cured.
I was told that...
I just checked the on-call room and there's no one in there.
Is that a proposition?
Actually, I was thinking you could take a nap.
Stop coddling me, I'm fine.
Listen, if you push yourself too hard while you're recovering from strep, you could relapse. And I'm sorry, but the hospital needs you. So do I, so please just go home or better yet, go back to my house and get in bed and rest.
Oh, I see. So you're upset that I'm not lying helpless in your bed.
Helpless in bed is really not my idea of a good time. I don't understand what you're trying to prove.
That I'm infallible, healthy as a horse. You don't get to be the only one, you know.
Oh, I didn't know this was a competition.
I don't want you to make me look bad by comparison.
Okay, here. I have to tell you something. There is no way that you could ever look bad doing anything.
I love it when you show me your soft, squishy side.
Just to remind you I'm human.
Dr. Scorpio, I have a
Yes.
message for you to deliver to your father.
I'm working right now.
Robert Scorpio is the one who spirited Sky Quartermain out of town. So I will hold him personally responsible for anything that happens to her or my child.
Robin has nothing to do with your problems, Mr. Alcazar.
With all due respect, Doctor, this is family business. I want your father to understand that I believe in an eye for an eye.
Are you threatening
No,
her?
just stop. You don't intimidate me, and you don't intimidate my father.
Let me be clear. I want my child. Tell him.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. I'm glad you were here.
Fair why you want to talk to me about this, Luke. I've been dealing with Robin the whole time. Of course, everyone deserves a second opinion. I'm just not sure you're going to like mine. Okay. Even if the clinical trials are proven successful, which is questionable, I'm still not sure I'd recommend LS-49 in Laura's case. It could cause her condition to deteriorate. Laura is suffering from psychomotor dissociation. She can't function or respond, but she can sit up and swallow food if it's fed to her. LS-49 could cause her to be in a completely vegetative state.
Luke? Hi, it's Robin. Yes, although Dr. Drake is giving you his professional opinion, he happens to be dead wrong. Luke, Dr. Drake has problems with abstract concepts, and I know that you don't because you live a very abstract life. So why don't I discuss Dr. Drake's point of view with him, and then I will get back to you. Great. Oh, please tell Dr. Lagrasse I said hello. Thank you. Excuse me.
He asked for my professional opinion.
Why do you refuse to admit that you could be wrong about this?
You're the one that's refusing to admit you could be wrong.
You've never even met Dr. Lagrasse or his patients, and you want to dismiss anything that you can't confirm with an x-ray or your heavily insured hands.
You're selling Luke Spencer a fantasy.
Listen, when it comes to the human brain, no one is better than you. But not all problems can be solved with your
Robin,
surgical
don't make this
brilliance.
personal.
You just told Luke that I was no better than a charlatan shoving wacky theories down his throat.
Laura
That's not
Spencer
personal?
Is beyond help. To imply otherwise is cruel to her and her family.
People have been known to come out of their catatonic states and live happy and healthy lives.
Laura has been in a catatonic state for years. She has psychomotor dissociation.
I know what she has.
Okay, so the experimental drug could take away all the last vestiges of her quality of life. Instead of sitting in a rocking chair, she'd be laying in a bed with a feeding tube in her stomach.
Or she could be walking and talking and loving her family.
Sure, if you believe in miracles.
Hey, look at me. When I was diagnosed 11 years ago with HIV, if someone would have told me that I would be standing here telling you what an arrogant jerk you are, I wouldn't have believed them.
You're making this about you again.
I'm illustrating a point.
The man asked me for a professional opinion. When I counsel a patient before a procedure, I base my information on facts, not wishful thinking.
Facts are only part of the story. I don't understand why you have to quantify every little thing.
I don't understand why you have to disagree with everything I say.
Well, when you're wrong, I'll disagree.
Okay, but that's not a professional opinion.
You waived the right to be treated as a professional when you undermined months of my work. Now I have to go and call Luke back and undo all the damage that you just caused.
You hungry?
Starving.
Chinese?
Yeah.
20 minutes.
See ya.